Well, hello. We've got Glenn Issler from Jam Mortgages here, and I'm giving you the full screen, Glenn, so you get everybody's full attention today. You sent me a really good text on Monday morning with some interesting information. I wanted to just ask you for some clarification.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Mitch, for having me on today. I appreciate it. Absolutely. So, do you want to run by?
I'll start off here. So one of the titles was business for self-income. Are your clients business owners? What challenges do they have with financing? How different is it when you're a business owner or you're self-employed, Glenn?
Well, you know what? Business owners are no different than any other customer, whether you're T Ford and salaried. Business for self is treated the same way. We want to take a 2-year average. But the 2-year average has to be within, the time frame of the business. If you're less than 2 years, that can be a challenge with some banks, and that's why it's nice to have some lenders available to us that will look at income with less than 2 years business for self. So, for instance, let's just take a realtor. Maybe you're 2 years less in the business. You don't have the full reporting of 2 years with CRA, but you're having a great year in 2021, we can use your income in 2021 to qualify you. So just as an example. But traditionally it's 2 years income, no different than a T Ford or salaried employee.
Okay. So for somebody who may have gone from a situation where they were salaried for most of their life and the last time they got a mortgage, they may want to just double check with you and take a few extra steps to make sure they've got the correct information. Yeah.
Absolutely. Maybe prior to COVID, you were working your 9 to 5, and then during COVID, you had that bright light that you've been tinkering with for so long, and you decided to go business for self, but yet you don't have that 2-year average of that income. We can take a look at your income as it stands today and see what that looks like. Absolutely.
Okay, the next point, rental income. We've just recently, I had some buyers buy a home that had an existing renter in the basement in a 1-bedroom suite. So, of course, when they put the lending together, that was included as a part. So how do you get your clients a larger home with the help of Income Suite? And what does that look like when you've got rental income already and you're borrowing money against a property?
Yeah, so there's a couple things here. Rental income. So if it's your owner occupied and it has a rental suite or a coach house, we can look to see what that market rent for that particular unit or will look like in terms of the cost per your income. And we can use that towards your qualifying, and that will allow you to do a higher qualifying purchase. And also if you have non-subject rental, so you have your owner occupied, but maybe you have a rental property already out there, we can also use income from there to assist with as well. So every lender is a little bit different in how they treat rental income. And so working with a broker, we have a wealth of knowledge in terms of what fits and what doesn't fit. So it's just really looking to see where your income is coming from, how it's reported, making sure that you report your income to CRA on your T1s. We want to look at that as well to make sure that it all lines up.
Another point you mentioned, lines of credit. This month's special is Prime Plus 0. What's that all about? That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. So most institutions, chartered banks will have a line of credit option for you, whether it's secured or unsecured. And they're basing it off of the Bank of Canada prime rate, so 2.45, which is your Bank of Canada prime rate, same as your variable mortgage. But typically they'll add maybe a half a point, maybe a point, depending on what kind of status you have with the institution, what your credit looks like. But we've got a lender out here right now that is doing a month special for September at Prime Plus 0. So you're just paying the prime interest rate for any funds used in the line of credit. So it's a really, really good deal. Again, it's just one of those things. If you're interested in knowing more about it, shoot me a message.
Great. And let's just close on rates. You had the 5-year variable, 5-year fixed. Just walk us through what the current rates are, please.
Yeah, you betcha. So a 5-year rate, if we're looking at the insured rates, so that's less than 20% down, 1%, 0.99%.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing. And a 5-year fixed rate, we're looking at about 1.84, maybe slightly better, maybe 1.79. And then we also have options for 2 to 3 4-year fixed rates. They range between 1.54, 1.84. If it's a 30-year fixed rate, we're just looking at a rate change that just came up this morning, so probably around the 2.14, 2.24 range. And then again, business for self. This is really, really important. If you're less than 2 years business for self, but we can prove your income, we have an amazing 1-year rate at 2.59. So that is better than what an A rate, prime rate was pre-COVID.
Interesting.
So it's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing for someone who has not the traditional income source of your T4 and your hourly salaried business. We can look at that and have an amazing rate for you.
Well, Glenn, let's wrap on that. Thank you very much. I will put a slide up after this with all your contact information so people can call you, text you, send you an email. And I really appreciate your time this week. And have a great balance of September, and good luck going into October.
Hey, Mitch, as always, I thank you for your time and appreciate the opportunity to come on video with you. Thanks so much, and have a great rest of the week.
Thanks, Glenn.